My husband, Dan, I call him a meat master. Initially, he was known for his fried chicken, and we called him Tuckett fried chicken. And then kind of branched out from there and started doing ribs and competed in some rib competitions here in Madison, and has done very well with that. He enjoys doing stuff with main course of meals.
I grew up in New York City, in the Bronx, raised in the Bronx. Well, see, my dad, he was the grill man most of the time in the summertime. Never cooked nothing in the house, but he was always cooking on the grill. Every year we'd have these impromptu family reunions, and usually there was always ribs. As years went on, my mom did the cooking in the house, and so a lot of times I just watched her, and so I picked up the cooking bug from her. My youngest brother, Ernie, he was always happy when I came home from college because whenever we came home, he knew he was gonna get some good food. Because my mom, she started, her health was an issue, and so she started making more healthier foods, and so she wasn't making the foods that he liked anymore. So when I came home in between college or whatever, I was making everything, fried pork chops, fried chicken, everything, you know, and so he was in heaven, you know, because I was making the good stuff my mom wasn't making anymore. I've been making ribs little by little, especially since I've been married, you know, just trying different things. And then I remember they were having the first rib fest, and I wasn't in the very first one. I think I had forgotten about it too. So then I was thinking about getting into it the next year, and then Paul Ramo, he had called me and said, "Say, the radio station is looking at sponsoring somebody to make ribs for him. Are you interested?" So I said, "Sure." So then they've been sponsoring me ever since. So ever since I got into it, I've won. John Whitty, he had this old 250-gallon fuel tank that he was just going to do away with. And so I had known some people that had made grills out of those. And so it was a Father's Day gift for me. And so she had the shop class made this grill for me. And it's just awesome. I really enjoy having it. So I like to paint it, but I just haven't really, you know, it's just the same old looking old fuel barrel color. So.
He had initially done cupcakes for my mom's 85th birthday. Nicole Seachlog was actually at the party for my mom, and she said, "Can you make cupcakes for Cameron's graduation?" And then at that graduation party, I mean, people were just in awe of his cupcakes, and the calls started rolling in, and, you know, "Can you make cupcakes for this and that and whatnot?" And, you know, it kind of happened at the same time that the bakery here was closing, and so there was definitely a need for baked goods. So yeah, kind of worked out good in his favor. After Cameron's graduation and the following graduation, he made 750 cupcakes, which was, wow, it was a lot. That next morning, I'm like, I feel like I've been hit by a Mack truck. Because of course we had to help him, right? I mean, that was like, you know, way too many for one person to do all by themselves. So.
Well, I live in Madison, Minnesota, and I go to high school at Lock Pearl Valley. What I like about making cupcakes is that It's something that I enjoy, and it's something that the people that order them will enjoy. Some of the flavors I have are peanut butter, mint, almond, strawberry, carrot cake, Rolo, Twix, pina colada.
I started having this conversation after he's saving money. He's like, what about if I save enough money, could we go to Disney? And I'm like, well, yeah, sure, maybe. Not really thinking that could actually happen. And within a year, he had saved up enough.
He just come up out of the blue and said, you know what? If I save enough money, I want to take the whole family to Disneyland like that. And it was like, wow, it just blew me away. So it's something that he didn't have to do, but it was something that he wanted to do. We didn't make him do it or anything like that. That was just something that he really wanted to do. It really blessed the family because he took my wife and myself. He took my oldest son and his wife and his baby and then my daughter. And we had a great time.
To go to Disney World, I made about 4,500 cupcakes.
It makes me really happy. It makes me proud of who they are, and I think it just makes me happy that it boosts their self-esteem too, because it feels like they're doing something good.
My mom had always told me, when I would make food, she said, especially when I'm making it for other people, she said, you make food like you're making food for kings and queens. So that's kind of what I think about, I just want to make sure people are blessed through my food, so.
Postcards is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota. Additional support provided by Margaret A. Cargill Philanthropies, Mark and Margaret Yakel-Julien on behalf of Shalom Hill Farms, a retreat and conference center in a prairie setting near Windham, Minnesota. On the web at shalomhillfarm.org. Alexandria, Minnesota, a year-round destination with hundreds of lakes, trails, and attractions for memorable vacations and events. More information at explorealex.com. The Lake Region Arts Council's Arts Calendar, an arts and cultural heritage funded digital calendar showcasing upcoming art events and opportunities for artists in West Central Minnesota. On the web at lrac4calendar.org. Playing today's new music plus your favorite hits, 96.7 Cram. Online at 967cram.com.